Congratulations, another victory. Were you a bit surprised when you saw Nico ahead of you at one point after the stops?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Obviously, everything was going well and doing everything I was asked to. My strategy was, plan A was 23, and then to the end of the race, and then I was obviously with Nico. I was told not to let him go any further because he's going to have to stop, and which I did, and then I had to come in. I was definitely battling with that decision or that order in my mind, but I took the team's direction and came in.
And different tyres, you went out on different tyres, and then you were pretty upset about that.
Well, yeah, because obviously the step and tyre, it's every time you go from the hard tyre to the well, every time you take a compound lighter, it's faster, and we only had 16 laps to go, and the super soft is softer than the soft, and it's faster, maybe a half a second. I can't remember exactly what the delta is. So yeah, for sure, I'm like, how am I supposed to get by with a disadvantage by being behind, and then also a disadvantage with the tire compound? But fortunately, I just dug as deep as I could, and I'm like, it is what it is. I'm going to do everything I can, whether it's right or wrong. I'm just going to go and give it everything. And I stand here, I gave it absolutely every ounce of everything I had. So,
do you think any of the blame can be taken by you for that incident, or do you think it's all Nico's fault?
Well, naturally, as humans, we are biased. I honestly don't feel that I am biased right now, but I went to the outside. I believe I was ahead going in, but he was in my blind spot, so I just left loads of room. I left tons of room for him to make the corner, and as I got to the white line, I began to turn, and boom, big hit. So I'm pretty sure he hit me, so rather than the other way.
Far away.
Just surprised by the reaction of the crowd. It was surprising, no?
Yeah, for sure. But I was just saying earlier on, I have a few Team LH fans here who were waving the flag, wearing a t-shirts, wearing the cap, and I could spot them out because they're wearing my favorite cap, the kind of burgundy one I have. And in all honesty, I only heard them, and these things they're not the greatest, but it happens, and you let it go over your head. I forgive them. It's up to them to have that.
Was that about you, do you think, the booing, or about us Brits on EU? What do you think it was about?
I have no clue, honestly. I have no clue what it was. Obviously I've experienced being up there before when other people have been booed for a real reason of, taking someone out or doing something intentional, appearing intentional, but I don't see how they got that opinion today. So,
how were your brakes? And we heard that you were both struggling a bit with brakes, and Nico saying,
my brakes were fine. We have a gauge on our steering wheel. If the brakes get hot, we have to take measures to keep them in the window. So, for example, the last race, when you're behind someone, they just get hotter and hotter and hotter. You just have to start lifting earlier, lifting coasting to get them down. Otherwise, they're going to fail. I will see later on, but I'm guessing Nico was in the red, and rather than lifting and looking after it, he went to go to failure. So
you nearly hit again when you came back on the track. It was nearly a second incident.
Yeah. Well, I came on. I tried not to lose so much ground, and he didn't leave any space. Normally when you go have an incident like that, you kind of move over, hope, maybe if the other car's coming on. He stayed. He hugged the white line. And he appeared out, as I came out, he kind of appeared out of nowhere. I didn't really see him all of a sudden arrive right ahead, so I had to take the grass, but it was okay.
Good luck with the headmaster.